Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Moustache John. Welcome back, friends. Moustache John here. Right? Still trying to wipe away those tears to look forward to the match Tuesday night against Uruguay. Based off of the comments that I was getting from my match review against Mexico, I know a lot of you want to talk about the future of U.S. soccer. I've got plenty of opinions about that, so join me live for this upcoming match, 8 p.m. I'll be streaming live on YouTube. The chat will be going, so I'll answer all of your questions about the future of U.S. soccer. We'll get to those topics then. For right now, let's talk about this upcoming match against Uruguay, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Unfortunately, we are going into this one potentially with the mindset of, thank you, sir, may I have another. Uruguay is no joke. They're number 6 in the FIFA World Rankings right now. If you look at the roster that they have, Uruguay is leaving some big names off the roster, guys like Suarez, Cavani, Godin. Those are world-class players, but even without those guys, Uruguay's whole squad is still playing in Europe, and a lot of them are either fighting for spots on the national team or fighting for spots with their club team. So Uruguay is not going to come in and roll over for us. This is going to be the mindset that we need to have for this match is let's stop the bleeding. There is way more to be lost in this match than there is to be gained. We just lost 3-0 to our arch rivals, and we looked terrible, and that was close to one of the best squads that we can put together right now, particularly if we're going to be focused around youth. And now we're going into Uruguay. Even if somehow we get a huge win against Uruguay, like a 3-4-0 against Uruguay, let's be honest, it would be like a fluke if that happened. All right. So I think aside from individual performances where we can, focus on a few key players, maybe Josh Sargent gets a start or a Pomacall gets a start, something like that. Aside from that, we really just need to come away with this with a decent result and not get embarrassed. 1-0, fine. If it gets to 2-0, 3-0, it's just more of the same. I don't think we're at the point where it's going to be Berhalter out. I know a lot of people are already calling for that. I think Berhalter is hopefully, if we're giving Berhalter the benefit of the doubt, hopefully he is being aggressive and going with this style of play now just to test the limits, and he'll rein it in as he goes. If he continues with this style of play that is clearly beyond the U.S.'s skill and talent level right now, then I think you need to look at a different coach. But we need to see how he responds to this. So I think depending on how shook he is from that Mexico match, will be pretty evident based off of the roster that he goes with for Tuesday night's match against Uruguay. So let's take a look at the potential lineup. All right, so remember how I said it doesn't matter that Uruguay is coming in with a weaker squad? It's because we also sent home a few of our players, including 4 starters. Pulisic, McKennie, Morales, and Zach Steffen all went back to their clubs. So we're not going to have them for this match. They all 4 started. Pulisic was our best player. Zach Steffen is our best goalkeeper. Johnson is our second string goalkeeper. He also got sent home, which means that this lineup is starting with you-know-who, Brad Guzan. Yay! If you watched my preview for the last match, you know how I feel about Brad Guzan, so I don't need to get into it, but my thoughts are still there. No thank you. No thank you. You're trash. You're garbage. Please don't ever put on the kit again. I'm just saying. So Brad Guzan's going to start in goal. For the back line, like I said, it depends on how shook Berhalter is. I think that if he's looking to really, truly just stop the bleeding, I think he's going to start Tim Ream at left back. Go with the same center backs that he started with, Long at left center and Zimmerman at right center. And then I think he would put Dest at right back at that point, just given Dest's experience playing in Europe. So That's what I think he'll go with if he's shook. If he's still feeling confident, if he's going to come out and play with that same style of play and just throw caution to the wind and try to play out of the back through the goalkeeper, oh my gosh, Brad Guzan's going to be back there, and they're going to try to play through the back with Brad Guzan. Ooh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. Okay, focus, John, focus. If Berhalter comes out with a more attacking, confident lineup, he'll go with the same back line. Dest on the left, Long at left center, Zimmerman at right center, and Cannon at right back. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to put Ream in there or not. We'll see. In the midfield, limited options. McKennie is gone, like I mentioned. So I think Berhalter stays with Trapp. Morales is also gone. So I think we'll add in maybe Pomacall there. I would love to see Pomacall. Pomacall is a very possession-based player. He can go box to box. He may be the style of player that Berhalter is actually looking for. So I'd love to see Pomacall get a shot. And then for the third midfielder, maybe Sebastian Letjet. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Letjet. He's an MLS-based player, but he came on as a late sub in Mexico. He didn't really do much, but he's one of those guys that I think Berhalter is familiar with because he's a MLS-based player. So you may look to see those three in the midfield. For the forwards, hopefully it doesn't start with Giassi Zardes at the number 9. I think we've proven that he's not the guy for that position. I think we have other options to look at. We have Josh Sargent. I wouldn't hate seeing Jordan Morris play that number 9 spot. I think actually Jordan Morris is going to start on the right wing this match, and you're going to see Boyd on the left. Striker, it's either going to be Zardes or Sargent. I hope that it's Sargent. I hope that Sargent comes back and has some kind of response after missing that penalty against Mexico. Not that it mattered, but it would have been at least a consolation goal. So we'll see what happens. The ones that I'm unsure of is if Ream will start in defense or if Zardes will start up top. We'll see. I'm hoping that he does not resort back to Ream, and I'm hoping that Josh Sargent gets the start. I'm very disappointed that Brad Guzan is going to be in goal for this one. Hopefully he proves me wrong. Hopefully he has an amazing match. Maybe he does Tim Howard and has 17 saves, and U.S. can come away with a 1-0 or a 1-1 draw, something like that. Probably not going to happen. I'm thinking 1-0 victory for Uruguay on this one. Uruguay is also probably going to get about 60% of the possession. I think this is going to be a boring match, folks. I really think this is going to be a boring match. Like I said, there's more to be lost in this match than there is to be gained. I'm looking for Pomacall if he gets on the field. I'm looking for Josh Sargent. I'm looking for Jordan Morris. I'm looking to see if Dest recovers from getting smoked against Mexico. Smoked. We'll see what he does in this match if he gets another start. So those are my thoughts. Again, join me Tuesday night at 8 p.m. here on YouTube. I'll be doing a live stream. I'll be talking about the match. You can ask me all the questions you want. Other than that, let me know what you think about the lineup predictions and the score predictions. Hopefully we can turn things around, get a better result, and that's it. I'll see you next time, folks.